Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. I'm Adam Ferns and this is my top 10 favourite land beasts from Beast Quest. Land beast is going along with the term that they have not been fought by Tom in water or they don't have wings. So I pulled together all of the beasts from the main series and specials, going along which ones haven't been fought in water and which ones don't have wings, and I came to a decision of the top 10 which have neither of those, have been fought on land and cannot fly, basically. So that being said, let's get into the ranking. Please bear in mind this is my opinion, so if your opinion is different to mine, please leave in the comments below which beast you think is the best land beast. I guess that's what we're going to be calling it for now. So, best land beast. What's yours? So going in 10th place, we have Tremor, the Earth Lord. Now this one's only here because there were so many good choices, but eventually came down to either this one, Madara. Yeah, this one or Madara. I went back to my ranking of all the books, and Tremor came out on top. So I went with Tremor. As I said in the Beast review, I think it was, Silver went first in that, in when the fight kind of kicks in. It's a great design for a beast, very creative actually, and seeing what it done in Battle of the Beasts, it did relatively well. So yeah, moving on. 9th place we have Morax, the Wrecking Menace. This is a beast I did not expect I would actually like. But when I found out that it's based off a pangolin, not an armadillo like I thought it was, and with a great array of abilities and resistance to fire, this is like a beast that was fought in the forest that can actually withstand probably Hellion, which would be a good matchup in Battle of the Beasts if those two go against each other, because then Hellion won't last long. But other than that, great design and great fights and better abilities. Moving on, we got Coron, Jaws of Death. Now this one is here because, as I said in the ranking before, or Battle of the Beast, I can't remember which one, it's a walking death machine with a poisonous scale, poisonous tail, deadly claws, and poisonous fangs. Not to mention it's incredibly fast and can dodge most attacks, making it extremely dangerous and definitely a really good beast in my opinion. Moving on to 7th place, we have Silver, the Wild Terror. Probably the beast that a few of you expected to see here due to the fact that it's very popular. I put it here for the simple reason, I think, in my opinion, it did pretty good in Battle of the Beast. But with the design, it is just a large version of Silver. But the abilities and fights, even though the abilities were a bit like any other cold-related beast, the fight was a really good one, and especially hard on Tom and Alina, making it pretty interesting, in my opinion. Moving on to number 6, we have Sultra, the Stone Charmer. Now this one is here because it's essentially Medusa and a siren cross, two mythological creatures which I like quite a lot. And I think it's actually the best book in the Golden Armor series, because the other beasts aren't particularly interesting, or they're good, just not as good as this one. It also introduces Tom's Destiny or Danger compass, which helped him a lot in this battle, and also future ones later in the series. Moving on to 5th place, we have Zerkan, the Shape Stealer. Now, it's pretty obvious this one had to be here because it is a phenomenal beast. I put it here though because I just simply see the others as a bit better, in my opinion. But it doesn't change the fact that it is a very deadly beast, and it's probably one of the best final beasts there is in any series. But that doesn't change the fact that the next 3 books are all finales as well. 4th place is Croco, Father of Fear. This one shot straight up from what was my least favourite because I haven't read it, and after I read it, it shot straight up from my least favourite all the way up to really damn close to the top. I'm not sure whereabouts it'll be. We need to wait to series 30 for the next ranking, but I think Croco was actually a great book, actually. But the beast, it was actually Tom. It has a great design, good abilities, and a great fight, an amazing fight. All of which were great stats because it went from what could be tied for 26, like every other high score beast. This one shot straight up to get 27. 27 out of 30, which is actually pretty good, and is the new high score for beasts to beat. Will it be beaten? I don't know. Moving on to 3rd place, we have the winner of Battle of the Beasts Season 1, Torpix the Twisting Serpent. Now, I simply put this ahead of Zerkan and Croco because, well, it's the winner of Battle of the Beasts, so I need to give it some respect there. But also the fact that I kind of feel a bit of a link to it because zodiac signs and all that. And also the fact that it has probably the most important job of any beast, being the guardian of the eternal flame. I need to give it some respect, and for that I gave Torpix respect by giving it 3rd place. Not the gold medal again, but bronze instead. 2nd place we have Cobra Gourd of the Shadows. Now for this beast, it's essentially Zerkan and Croco combined with the high intelligence, brute strength, and the shapeshifting abilities, obviously. It also had the power to possess Tom, it had the power to possess Tom halfway through the series, like Croco was able to do at the start with a golden armor. But I think now it's more Rhea there. So Cobra possessed Tom, but Tom was able to fight through it and beat Cobra. But it was a great fight. The fight was throughout the entire book. And as you know, I like long fights. Excuse me for 1 second. I don't know what's going on with me today. This is recorded very early in the morning, actually, so that's why I'm probably being a bit quiet. Anyway, going on to number 1. You probably expect this if you see my ranking. We have Mortax, the Skeleton Warrior. This beast is the first beast that I did the scores for, that got a 10 for fight. The second beast that got 10 for fight in beta views that came out. This fight was by far the best. The abilities and design pulled it down a bit from getting any higher of a score, but it doesn't change the fact that 26 is still a great score to get. Got an 8 for design and 8 for abilities. The abilities are absolutely amazing and probably one of the most deadly ones, as it can control any beast to do its bidding. It's going to be interesting if it goes when it goes to Battle of the Beasts, either specials or the entire generation, or well, all of them, because the problem is that I'll be facing is the fact that I need to think of a way that I need to think of which abilities Mortax gets to use and which one he doesn't. Because I think the abilities one, the controlling the beast ones, I don't think should be used. But to an extent, it could be. I don't know. Because if it could be used, he would just use it to control any beast to just stand there, basically. Otherwise, he just gets his scythe and decapitates them. So we can't actually do that. But if he goes against something like Coron or Oko, he won't be able to hit them. So yeah, that is all for this ranking, actually. So Mortax is my favourite land beast with an amazing fight. And that is all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe. Join me in the next video, which has my top 10 favourite sea-based beast or water beasts. And I'll see you next time.